Forward lunge, arms completely overhead. The bar needs to stay overhead. And then you bend to the same side of your front leg. And then you do alternating. So the right, and then you switch to your left, and back and forth. This exercise is, you have your golf club above your head with your arms completely extended, elbows extended. You keep the golf club behind your head the whole time and go as deep as you can into a squat position, making sure the club does not come in front of your head. This exercise is for golf rotation, mainly through the trunk. So we assume the golf position. We're going to work on the rotation. You put the golf club behind your back. You grab with your palms facing outward, and then you try to rotate as much as you can through your trunk, keeping your head looking right at the golf ball. So to look at this from the front, he's putting his knees. I want you to make sure that you're pushing your knees towards the midline. So make sure that the knees are inside the feet. Your head is looking directly towards the ball. Rotate as much as you can through the trunk, keeping your belly button facing directly towards the ball and your head towards the ball with the knees inside the feet. We have our feet crossed in front with the emphasis of the weight on the foot, on the inside part of the foot. Punch all the way as far as you can to the one side. If the left leg is behind, then you punch to the left. If the right leg's behind, you punch to the right. As the weight's on the inside part of the feet, and as you're punching, try to punch as far as you can to twist your spine. This next one is for trunk rotation and hip external rotation, and also hip flexion. Bring your elbow towards your knee, and you kick your foot outward in that outward direction. Head's watching the golf ball, and the hands are a little wider than shoulder width. This is an anterior, posterior tilt, or push your belly button forward and then flatten your back out. Push your belly button forward and flatten your back out. And then you do the same thing with arms overhead, so arms need to stay completely over your head, and you do the same, push the belly forward, flatten the back out. Put the golf club behind your back, grabbing it just as it is shown here. And then you're going to do bend at your hips, bend over as far as you can, kicking your foot backwards. And keep the golf club pressed up next to your spine. Bending forward as far as you can, keeping your balance and kicking the leg out behind. Hip swings, put the golf club in front of you for balance. Make sure your down foot is completely flat and you're distributing your weight through the whole foot. So you hip swing from side to side. The next part, you're gonna do a rotation, bend your knee, and you're gonna rotate, opening the hip up, and then rotating it back and forth. Keep that foot completely planted, the one that's on the ground, so it has equal weight distribution through the whole foot. Rotate back and forth. First one are the swings. The second one is the rotations. Take your golf club, keep your right hand stationary. Take your left hand, circle it around your head, stop behind your back with your hands at shoulder height. Now keep your left hand stationary and rotate your right hand around. Keep your right hand stationary, rotate your hand all the way around, circling around your head. Keep your left hand stationary, rotate your right hand all the way around.